Today I'm doing my speech for the community to help special education program. So my title for this speech is Special Education, Supporting Special Education Programs. For my specific purpose for this is to persuade my audience about the special education programs. Imagine being a parent of a child that has special needs. You worry if your child will get the correct education resources, therapies, or even the support the child needs. Every child deserves the opportunity to grow, learn, and or even support the child's needs. Um, the child deserves to receive their full potential on learning. Many families struggle to find the right resources for their child. Today, I want to persuade you to become involved in supporting the special education programs. A little bit of background on this is special education provides individual instruction and services for the students with disabilities. We want to help them to succeed academically, socially, and emotionally. The community involvement plays an important role in ensuring these students receive the support they need. A little bit, the theses of this is the community should become involved by supporting special education programs because every child deserves the equal amount of opportunities to learn and grow and succeed. Um, First, I would like to explain why the community support is needed. Next, I will discuss ways we can help. Finally, I will show how these efforts can improve the lives of students and their families and the communities. Let's begin by looking at why this issue deserves our attention. So, the main idea of this is the need. The need for this is many schools are limited due to funding for adaptive technology, classroom materials, and even specialized services. Families often struggle because they wonder if their child will, or if they will be able to afford services for their child or the therapy that the child will need. My second main idea of this is the solution. The community members could help by donating supplies or help do a fundraiser to be able to get things to help the kids with special needs to help them succeed, which I know this school has a lot to do with that, and they have to go through a lot of processes to help them do that. The special education teachers could get with the principals and come up with ways to get them the supplies they need. Principals will meet with their schools to get that, or they will meet with other schools to get ideas or ways to get the supplies that are needed. So another one is the benefits. How are we going to get the benefits? How will the schools get the benefits? Students can gain confidence, they can improve academically, and be able to develop strong social skills. Families will feel supported with schools having the additional resources, and the community will be more involved. Although, some people may have their concerns due to the benefits that are required. One of the best solutions is for the community to get more involved in volunteering, making donations, or having the partnership to help support. The reason for this is I believe it's a good idea because we want students to have the good outcome to be able to succeed, to have a better educational opportunity that feel accepted. Having the support for these programs can also give the schools the strengths to create more inclusive community for everyone. I think this could work because we could, you know, there's many schools that don't have the funding for the special education programs, and some schools had to shut down due to the funding for the program. Um, Most people believe that it's only the school's responsibility. Yes, that is somewhat, but the school also has to go through like many different people to be able to get all the funding they need. Um, however, the schools cannot meet every need without the community to help. They will have to meet with other schools to get different, they have to meet with different programs to be able to get or talk about the supplies they need, the support they need, and things like that. Special education teachers will have to meet with an instructional coach and go over what all they will need. Visualization on this is imagine being in a community where every child feels welcome. The classrooms have the resources, the families can feel relieved and supported. Students will be able to graduate with their confidence and skills, and they learn to help them prepare the future. Um, as I wrap this up, let's make a difference that we all can make together. Today we talked about all the greater community support, explored the practical solutions. Also, every child deserves a chance no matter what they are or what they can reach their full potential. Having other volunteers to help will make a difference. Um, my resources for this is National Center of Education Statics, U.S. Department of Education, and Council for Exceptional Children, and Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Thank you for listening.